Hey, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel because I bring you videos once a week about Charleston, South Carolina. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that you are notified when each video is released. And comment. I love to hear what you have to say. Don't forget, like this video as well. So today I'm going to give you 5 of my most favorite Charleston dishes that you want to check out when you are visiting Charleston, South Carolina. So this is in no particular order because I just love Charleston food. Some of them I gotta stay away from. Some of them I can only have on special occasions and definitely pay for it later in the gym. But you have to enjoy the food here when you visit Charleston. So like I said, this is in no particular order, but I'm gonna give you 5 that you definitely need to try when you are visiting Charleston. And make sure you let me know what is your favorite dish that you've tried here in Charleston, visiting, living here, whatever, being in Charleston. I love to know what is your favorite dish that you may not have had in other areas, but definitely you will find it here on our menus in restaurants in Charleston. All right, number 1. She crab soup. Now, I know that a lot of people have told me they have never heard of she crab soup. And to be honest, here in Charleston, it is made several different ways. I can't tell you which restaurant has the best she crab soup because I think that there's a lot of them that put their own little twist and stamp on a she crab soup. But let me tell you what's in a she crab soup. Of course, crab, right? Definitely crab. And some places give you so much crab, and then some places don't give you that much crab. But it's a soup with crab. And a lot of times people will put a little bit of cayenne, cherry. It just depends on how it's made. But it's definitely a creamy type of soup. Some places don't make it as thick as others, but oh my gosh, it is definitely filling. So usually I'll just get a cup and not a bowl, especially if I'm looking to add a couple of other appetizers or have an entree because it's rich and filling. But you have to try she crab soup, and it's she because it's the she crab of the crabs, not the male, the she crabs of the crab meat that is made with this soup. Definitely a dish you need to try when you are visiting Charleston. Next up is okra. Now, okra is grown from a plant. If you don't know much about okra, it's a flower plant, mallow family. It's grown from a seed, and it has many different minerals, vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. So here in Charleston, we serve okra different ways. I mean, we have it fried, deep fried. You can batter it and then deep fry it and just serve it with a dipping sauce. And also we do it with a stew. It just really depends on how you prefer the okra because it can be a little, I don't want to say slimy, but the texture could appear to be a little slimy, so some people don't like it. But fried, it's a little less moist, so it's drier. But I think that you will enjoy okra if you sought out to find some fried okra first before you go to the stew and enjoy it with the dipping sauce. But for sure, find a place that's offering okra and try it and let me know what you think. Next up, oysters. I am a seafood person. I love seafood. I do not eat beef or pork, so you will find me at most restaurants that have seafood. Oysters is one of my favorite seafood, and I will enjoy it almost any way it comes, any way it's prepared. Here in Charleston, we do a lot of fried oysters where it is battered and deep fried. Love it that way with some tartar sauce and also our cocktail sauce. Also, we do oysters raw on a half shell. Yeah, it's raw on a half shell, opened and just whatever type of topping you like. A lot of people like butter and garlic, or they will do horseradish or vinegar. It just depends. On a half shell, it's usually raw and not cooked. So if you don't like raw seafood, may not be for you, but try it fried. You can also have oysters steamed or stewed. But if you're not sure about oysters, I say try it fried first or try it on half shell raw. It's not as bad as you think if you haven't tried it. So I'll take it anyway, actually. So if oyster is not something you want to try, or you just want to get your feet wet with oyster, try it fried first. Here in the South, we have a lot of oyster roasts where it's mostly steamed and it's clustered oysters and steamed, and we will all get together, throw it in a pot and steam it, and then throw it on a table and just have at it. That's something that we do a lot here in Charleston, South Carolina, or in the Carolina, where we do have a lot of oyster roasts, and it's one thing that we enjoy about the fall and winter months here. Next up, shrimp and grits. Yes, shrimp with grits. Now, grits is usually something we eat in the morning as like a breakfast. We usually do grits and eggs, or grits with some type of bacon, something like that. A lot of people pair grits with cheese. I love grits and cheese. There are so many restaurants that make shrimp and grits so well here. I cannot tell you which ones to try. I just say pick a restaurant, see if they have shrimp and grits, and try it. It's delicious. You will love shrimp and grits here. It's prepared so many different ways. Some people add bacon, some people add pork, some people add crab meat, but look for a shrimp and grits on a menu of any restaurant. You probably will find it, and just try it. I guarantee you will love it if you like seafood, if you like shrimp. Now, before I get to the last one, let me know what dishes you think is great here in Charleston that I have not added to this list. Now, remind you, this is not the end-all be-all. I just picked a few of my favorites to let you know about, so that you make sure you try when you are here visiting Charleston, or if you're living in Charleston and you hadn't tried any of these, make sure you do so. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when I release a video. And comment, let me know what you think. Make sure you like this video as well. Now, last but not least, a seafood broil. Now, I tend to do this at home myself because I love seafood, but there's a lot of restaurants that do it well also. Now, a seafood broil is when you combine shrimp, you combine sausage, corn, potatoes, egg, boiled egg, whatever you want, and you put it in the same pot with some Old Bay, cayenne, some garlic, some hot sauce. Here, my family, we use Texas Peak. I don't know about this Louisiana hot sauce and this Tabasco sauce, but my family is a Texas Peak family when it comes to hot sauce. So we use hot sauce, cayenne pepper, whatever you need. We also use Old Bay. Put it all in one pot, let it boil, and have at it. The flavors are there. We enjoy this on a regular basis all year round. It doesn't have to be spring, summer, fall, winter, doesn't matter. This is a dish you will find in a lot of seafood restaurants, but like I said, I make this myself at home because I enjoy eating this type of dish at home because it's a little messy, and I can just buy as much as I want and have as much as I want, versus going in a restaurant, you might get teased a little bit because it can be expensive adding all of these different seafoods in one pot, and you might not get as much as you want. So I tend to do this at home. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am Carmilla Rena, a licensed South Carolina real estate agent, born and raised right here in Charleston, South Carolina. And I love bringing you helpful tips and fun facts about my home state, South Carolina. So if you enjoyed this video, you make sure you like it. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to bring you more information like this. Well, if you have any questions about Charleston, about real estate market here in Charleston, reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Well, until next time, thank you for watching.